says the justice system is over-criminalized with too many prosecutions of nonviolent offenders and prison sentences disproportionate to the crime. This is stunning. While Koch's advocacy on the issue is surprising to some, it is an issue Koch has quietly advocated for many years, and he has plenty of company in conservative circles, including Senator Rand Paul and Americans for Tax Reform President Grover Norquist. In an interview with the Wichita Eagle published this past weekend, Koch said, "Over the next year, we are going to be pushing the issues key to this, which need a lot of work in this country, and that would be freedom of speech, cronyism, and how that relates to opportunities for the disadvantaged." There are also reports that Koch has unofficially teamed up with progressive mega donor George Soros to address prison reform. Zach, I've been trying to tell you for years that the Koch brothers are good people who just want to fix the prison system.
Yeah, you have been telling me that. It seems like every week. I don't know how I missed the memo from you, Mark. The thing with this that's interesting to me is the catalyst for the Koch brothers' sort of sudden interest in, and it's not sudden. Let's be fair. I mean, they have spent several years on this issue, and they're not the only conservative group that's done it. There's a group called Right on Crime that's very good about criminal justice reform. But I mean, this was spawned by the Koch, one of the Koch's sort of little companies being charged with 97 counts of environmental crimes. It's not obvious to me that we shouldn't be very much more aggressive than we have been on prosecuting corporate misconduct. But it does seem to be, I think a lot of times the absurdities of the criminal justice system come out when somebody who is traditionally outside the injustices sort of gets roped in by the intensity of it. You can see it right now with all the people advocating for clemency for Virginia Governor Bob McDonnell, who's facing a very long prison sentence for corruption. And I think a lot of people look at those sentences and say, well, it's kind of crazy that we would lock people up for decades at a time. That just seems like a crazy thing to do. But we actually do that all the time with much less serious offenses than public corruption or destroying the environment, particularly drug crimes, drug possession. So sometimes it takes a little bit of the elites have to be threatened themselves to really see the light. But give the Kochs credit. I mean, at least this is a serious issue, and they are being serious about putting money behind the reform. I do think it's kind of sad that you have to have we rely on the Koch brothers and George Soros to push through big changes to the criminal justice system like this, which ought to be just subject to democratic common sense.